Hi there, Monica Reinagel here. Thanks for tuning in to this week's Nutrition Diva podcast. Summer officially begins this weekend, here in the Northern Hemisphere anyway. And to celebrate, I have a little quiz for you to test your summer nutrition savvy. Can you get a perfect score? If you're a longtime listener, I bet you can. And now, are you ready for our summertime nutrition quiz? Question number 1, true or false? Eating certain foods can repel mosquitoes. True. Eating garlic may give you some mild protection against mosquitoes, both from the odor on your breath as well as the sulfur compounds that you emit through your skin when you eat garlic. Smearing garlic-scented lotion on your skin is even more effective, but it has some obvious drawbacks. In the end, though, scientists estimate that genetics account for about 85% of our attractiveness to mosquitoes. So we mosquito magnets may have to reconcile ourselves to our fate. For more foods that can help repel mosquitoes, see my episode, What to Eat to Avoid Mosquito Bites. Question number 2, true or false? Watermelon is a good way to stay hydrated. True. Watermelon is over 90% water, and it also contains potassium and other electrolytes, so it's just like those sports drinks, but with less sugar. Other super hydrating fruits and vegetables include cucumbers, grapes, honeydew, cantaloupe, celery, and tomatoes. Question number 3, true or false? Air conditioning makes you gain weight. This one is false. In fact, you burn slightly more calories in a cool room because your body has to work a bit harder to maintain your body temperature. And not only that, but when it gets hot, people tend to move around less. You expend less energy, and therefore you burn fewer calories. And for the whole story on this, see my episode, Does Air Conditioning Make You Fat? Question number 4, true or false? Marinating meats before grilling can make them healthier. This, of course, is true. Marinating meats for just 30 minutes before throwing them on the grill can reduce the formation of harmful compounds when grilling by up to 90%. And here's a bonus tip for you. Marinate and baste your chicken in Italian dressing instead of barbecue sauce, and you'll also slash sugar and calories by 90%. Question number 5, true or false? Certain foods can make you look tan. This one's true. Kinda. Very high intakes of carotenoids can give your skin a tan, orange hue. And that's what's in all those all-natural self-tanning pills you see advertised in the back of magazines. Foods high in carotenoids include carrots, of course, but also sweet potatoes, kale, spinach, and winter squash. And if you overdo it, don't worry, the effect is temporary. You might also want to check out my episode, What to Eat for Gorgeous Skin. Okay, back to our quiz. Question number 6. True or false? Frozen yogurt contains beneficial probiotics. False. Probably. Although yogurt does contain probiotics, those beneficial bacteria that help keep your digestive system healthy, these bacteria are usually inactivated by the processing used to make frozen yogurt. If you can find a frozen yogurt that specifies live and active cultures on the package, you're in luck. For the whole scoop, pun intended, see my episode, Is Frozen Yogurt Good For You? Question number 7, true or false? Fresh strawberries are more nutritious than frozen. False. Now, nothing beats the flavor of fresh local strawberries, and they're actually in peak season where I live right now. But when it comes to nutrition, frozen strawberries are sometimes more nutritious. Why? Strawberries and other produce can lose up to 50% of some of their nutrients after just 2 or 3 days of room temperature storage. And can the back of a pickup truck in June even be considered room temperature? Not where I live, it can't. Frozen strawberries, on the other hand, are frozen within hours of being picked, effectively locking in those nutrients. And I have a whole episode on how cooking and other forms of processing affect nutrients, and you can find that on our website. Question number 8. True or false? Certain foods can help prevent a sunburn. This one is true. Eating foods that are high in vitamins C and E on a day that you're going to be out in the sun can actually prevent or lessen the severity of a sunburn. You get the best protection if you have both of these vitamins in your system at the same time. And the tricky thing is that very few foods contain both vitamins. For a list of tasty food combinations that will give you both, see my episode, Foods That Can Prevent a Sunburn. Okay, just 2 more questions. Number 9, true or false? Peach pits contain cyanide. That's true. Peach pits, along with the pits of plums, apricots, and cherries, contain small amounts of the poison cyanide. Now, the amount of cyanide in a single peach pit wouldn't be likely to cause anything worse than a stomachache in an adult. Nonetheless, it is best to avoid swallowing these pits and be sure to remove them from fruit before giving it to children. Okay, here's our final question. Number 10, true or false? You should always wait an hour after eating before swimming. And this one is false. Engaging in really vigorous exercise immediately following a big meal is probably not the best choice, but there's really no reason to avoid going into the water after eating. So, how did you do? Are you a summertime nutrition savant? Well, you are now. So go forth and share your knowledge and have a great and healthy summer. I will be back next week with more quick and dirty tips for eating well and feeling fabulous. Thanks for listening, and remember to eat something good for me.